After a few days in Rio, it was time to hit the road. Island life was calling us.
We landed on Ilha Grande, but we didn't sit still. It was time to see some of the islands and beaches this beautiful part of Brazil has to offer. We are here to now find out what Ilha Grande is all about.
We're on a day tour today and we're at our first spot, Praia de Dentista.
Yes.
Beautiful white sand beach.
Very beautiful.
The ocean is a gorgeous emerald and we cannot wait to see this and the other beaches around here.
And the good news is, this morning it did look cloudy, but we see lots of blue coming out.
Exactly.
So we're confident it's going to be a beautiful day, so let's enjoy this place. I know this is the first stop on the tour, and generally anyone that's booked onto tour 2, which is the one that we're on, will come here first. So it will be a lot busier, but it's such a cool beach. Behind you, you've got the jungle, it's super beautiful.
Oh, it's so nice.
It is really
refreshing. Nice and cool, but not too cold, it's just refreshing.
I love it here.
And the sky is really getting a bit blue.
Yay!
So I think we'll see some more sun soon.
Can't wait.
The next beach was smaller, still had lots of people, but we found some nice quiet spots to soak up the sun and enjoy the crystal clear waters.
The snorkeling wasn't the best because there had been a lot of rain recently, but we still had so much fun jumping and swimming. So nice. We are at, I can't remember the name of the beach.
Yeah, we're at a beach.
We're at a beach. We're at a beach and it's more so just a lunch stop off. There are
still
some,
pretty nice, like
yeah.
It's a cove or...
And you're seeing behind me, the water is pretty lovely. The trees, the plants, the flowers, so nice.
Just
we stopped.
A nice little acai.
Yeah, we stopped and got an acai bowl, which was really nice. And yeah, we just wanted to relax and chill and tell you a bit more about the tour.
So, we spoke to a bunch of different tour providers.
Yeah.
You don't really have to book it before you arrive here. You can arrive on the island and there's loads of signs for different tour companies. We message them all through WhatsApp. So we spoke to 3. The prices range from a shared trip, which is what we're on now, which is 150 to 180 real.
Yeah, it depends on which tour you choose because some of the tours, and the company, because some of the tours are further away, so it's longer for them to drive, so you might have slightly less amount of stops, or that might be why it's a little bit more expensive.
We wanted to do a private tour, but it was a bit out of the budget. That ranged from 1,500 to 1,800 real.
Yeah.
At the minute, there's 4 of us. We've found a little straggler that we've brought with us. And yeah, that would have been a bit too much to split between us. But it would be a really good idea if you did have enough people or that's in your budget. Yeah.
One really big thing to know is on Get Your Guide specifically, it was more than double the price for one person. So I think it was anything from 55 to 60 pounds per person on Get Your Guide, but here it's cheaper. 20 to 25 pounds, and it just doesn't make sense that you would book it before because that price difference is crazy.
Also, while speaking to some of the tour guides, they'll have different packages, and each of the guides has slightly different ones, but the spots are pretty much the same. There are only obviously so many spots here, but one of the guys, he said that he needed to wait until 10 AM in the morning to know what tomorrow's tour is going to look like. So even if you do book it on Get Your Guide beforehand, you probably won't be able to select which tour it is, because they'll decide based on the wind, as you can see right now, and
very windy,
and the tides and things like that, as to which one they'll go to. We've done tour 2 today, which has gone to a couple of spots. We wanted to go to a few different spots. We wanted to do tour 3, but he said, I don't know what the reason was actually. I think it's just to do with numbers and tides and wind and stuff like that. But there's a few other beaches and a few other stops that we would have liked to have gone to, which we could have gone on a private tour, or if we'd have been able to get on one of the other tour packages. But it's been amazing. The beaches are beautiful. It's been so really nice here. We absolutely love it. And also the fact that even though it is a little bit cloudy today, and sometimes the clouds get a little bit overcast, it's still so beautiful. It doesn't matter. It's amazing. And there's some blue over there. It's really trying. It's really trying, but so far, only good things to say, I think. Exactly. We're gonna head back soon after this. I think we've got one more spot. And then we'll get some lunch, maybe have a beer, maybe tomorrow show you a little bit around the part of Ilha Grande that we're staying on. It's really, really nice. Very quiet, and not the normal part that most people stay on. We are back on Araçatiba beach. This is where we're staying. We're actually staying in a little homestay just up here. Danielle and our friend in the background. It's a beautiful morning today. Would have been perfect for the trip, but luckily we're going to be exploring a little bit of the island. On yesterday's tour, we met a really nice young Brazilian couple, and they're staying on this side of the island as well. They told us about a 10-minute walk that takes you to another beach. They've been a couple of times and seen turtles there both times. So we're hoping we can go and see some turtles and show you a little bit more of at least this side of Ilha Grande. You can just peek it through the trees. It looks so nice. The ocean is like emerald. It's so beautiful. The water looks incredible. The sand looks inviting, and it doesn't look that busy either. I definitely think this is... It's more difficult to get to this side of the island, but I think it's worth it. It seems to be worth it. It's a nice little walk, actually. Seems to be a better side of the island to stay than on the other one. But yeah, let's go see the beach. Such a nice beach, and there's a few little homestays and stuff here. It's really nice. The Araçatiba side of Ilha Grande is lesser visited than the more popular area of Abrão, which also makes it a little more difficult to reach. We had to get to a port called Angra dos Reis, rather than Conceição de Jacaré, but we think it was worth the extra trouble. So beautiful. Very nice. See if we can see some turtles.
Our time on Ilha Grande has come to a close, and we are very sad about that because we do love island life.
It's been a beautiful island. We had such a great time. We did a great boat tour, and then explored a little bit more of this side of the island yesterday. Beautiful beach. And we saw turtles. Saw a turtle. We've not had the best weather, as you can see here, the whole time we've been here, but
it's been quite cloudy.
We had some nice blue skies yesterday, and on the tour it opened up in patches.
Yeah, it was really nice. Another thing that you can do here, especially if you're on this side of the island, is go and see it's like a grotto cave, and the water underneath is crystal clear, like sparkling blue inside a cave. You do have to climb into a cave, so
sort of it was described as lizard your way through.
Yeah, so if you're a little bit claustrophobic, maybe not a good choice for you, but if you want to do that, you can get a taxi boat, which is 80 real per person, and then entrance to the cave is 50 real per person, which we thought was quite expensive just because you can do a whole day tour for 150 and that alone costs 130.
Yeah, it's really close to this side of the island where we're staying on Araçatiba.
Yeah.
And the taxi boat would literally be just a few minutes.
Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops.
But that's the price, and we couldn't do that because on the boat tour, Danielle trapped her finger in the ladder.
I did a little poorly. So.
It's okay, no breaks, but very bruised. And lizarding through a cave didn't seem like the right option.
Maybe wouldn't have been my strongest day, I don't think.
There's also a load of hikes that you can do here. Yeah. We only had 3 days really, and we didn't have the best weather, so we sort of chilled, especially after a bit of a chaotic time in Rio and what have you. One last thing, there's plenty of restaurants all up and down here, even on the quieter side of the island. On the busier side of the island, there's tons of restaurants, and apparently it gets really busy. A few people on the boat tour that we did said that they went there for a few days, then came here for a few days, and they love this side of the island so much more.
Because it's just a bit more quieter.
Yeah,
and
that
chill.
side's just more chaotic and lots of people.
Yeah.
The restaurants here, they are a bit expensive. I wouldn't say too much more than the mainland. We've been walking up and down. We found a couple of restaurants that did some more local food for a really great price. Yeah,
restaurant hop a little bit to find prices that suit you, because everyone traveling is on a different budget. Some people are on holiday, some people are traveling.
Some people are on honeymoons.
Yeah, some people are on honeymoons, some people are backpacking, so it really depends on your price and your budget.
But now we're going to be hopping on a boat and then getting a taxi so that we can go to Parati.
We're really excited for Parati. We've heard lots of good things and seen lots of good things online. Yeah. It looks good.
Can't wait to show you what's there. Saúde! Saúde! Saúde!